You are listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, a broadcast station.
Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast station of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. The thoughts and ideas presented on the show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or their Board of Trustees. I thought I had a rough week after that and that whole mishap when I did the Instagram live streaming for the first time. But apparently you're in the same boat.
I was like reaching for it like a toddler stuck in a high chair. Like, please. Thank you. Well, now I don't need it anymore. No, I'm kidding. I will probably
It's
need
too
it
late
again.
now.
Quick reminder. Sorry. My headphones.
It is going to be an interesting show today.
Thoughts and ideas presented on this show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees.
Excellent. Very good. Before we get started, I have a question for you two.
Oh, no.
You say, oh no, like I don't always ask great questions.
I know. I'm being stupid.
Do you think the snake necklace really is a sign
Okay. So,
that Reputation's about to come out? Taylor's version.
okay, so funny story about that, and I was going to text you about this. So I had a professor last year who, the very last class, I worked up the courage to say, I like your Taylor Swift cardigan. And she was like, oh my God, thanks. So then we were emailing back and forth because it was the last Era show. And she was like, she was playing Mastermind. And so she's sending me her outfit predictions, her surprise song predictions. Because she saw Taylor when when Taylor was 16. And I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. I was like 4, but it's fine. So anyway, long story short, she just gives me her number and she's like, let's text about it. It's easier. I'm like, okay. So she texts me at 11:11 last night, and I had to get up super early. So I was already in bed, like half asleep. She said, sorry it's late. iHeart just posted this 4 hours ago. And it's the video of Taylor. And it says, a moment that felt like Hoyser's yell. And it's the necklace. I am delusional, so of course I'll always believe that, but I just realized I did not breathe in between talking at all. So yeah, that was a really long story to say, yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Caroline?
I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah.
Not getting your hopes up.
I
Okay.
think they keep talking about, I mean, we keep feeling we get things, but her wearing that necklace really kind of seems like, why would you wear that necklace otherwise?
Because it's a necklace. I mean, as Swifties, clown over everything.
Yeah.
I can convince myself of anything. I'm like, what's the date? It's the 20th. I can't do math right now, but 13 plus something equals 20. So, oh my God, she's going to release Reputation.
That's true.
I'm delusional. that has nothing to do with Taylor Swift.
But no, I know it's the buzz, and yes, of course, because of TMZ is how I know this.
Of course.
Because I stream it, and I thought of you guys immediately, and and I know it is the next one everyone's expecting, right? Is it the only one left, or is there
No.
more?
Debut. Her first album.
Oh, okay.
And I'm so excited for that one because, I mean, I'm excited for both of them, but Debut has a special, a special place in my heart because that's the first I heard of her, and Our Song was the first song of hers I heard, and I can't listen to Debut since it's now the stolen version because I refuse to give that man anything, so I can only listen to it on vinyl or CD, so I only listen.
Oh, you can't listen on.
I can't stream it.
Yep.
So it's been killing me, but why am I talking so slow all of a sudden? I'm so sorry. I've been up for way too many hours today. Yeah. I
Okay.
still remember all the words.
Good.
You can quiz me on that.
So, other than that, what have you been streaming?
I watched His Three Daughters on Netflix.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah.
How is? I saw it, but I didn't gravitate towards it.
Elizabeth Olsen's in it, so why am I don't know what I'm doing.
Hence the gravitating towards it.
Yeah, and Natasha Lyonne. So 2 for 1. It
Oh,
was
that's
great.
true. That's one of the reasons I was interested, but
Yeah.
I just didn't move forward on that.
It's strange. The dialogue is really, really weird. It starts off, it almost seems like it should be like a theater production.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like a... Sorry, I explained why this was weird to my script writing for television class, so I got really technical, so
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, so we're ready.
I'm going to go
All
all
right.
film bro right now for 5 seconds,
Okay.
and then I promise I'll shut up.
I'm
It's
sitting back. All right, let me get comfortable. Okay.
God, I hate
All right, go.
myself for what I'm about to say. So they start with medium shots, and the characters are talking quite a bit. And at first I was like, oh, okay, she's monologuing, but she's not. And then it goes to a medium shot of the other character, and then the other character, and I'm just like, is this gonna be women talking the movie?
Right.
Where they're quite literally just talking. But it wasn't. It was really good. It was still very strange because they were saying exactly what happened. They were saying exactly what was happening. And it was very
They were narrating their own movie.
pretty much. And it was very much oh, literally oh, don't say that. It was so weird. But I was still sobbing at the end, so
All right.
it got me. The ending was really, really weird in a intriguing way. Because you don't, I'm sure if I used my brain, I could figure out I figured it out. If I use my brain, I know what's real and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
But in the moment, I was like, this is crazy. Oh my God. But it's all a metaphor, so. What have you been streaming, Chris?
Well, I streamed actually the whole thing of this already, Running Point,
Running.
which is a basketball type movie.
Hello?
Well, I like movies about sports, just not the sports, if that makes sense. Well, it had Goldie Hawn's daughter, now I can't remember her name off the top of my head, and Mindy Kaling wrote it.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
written by women, and there were other actors in it who I enjoy, and it was cute. It was nothing super spectacular, but
Yeah.
it was cute, endearing, and I did enjoy it. And Kate Hudson, that's her daughter's name. She's the main star in it.
Kate Hudson is whose daughter?
Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn was married to someone who was last
know
name
who
Hudson.
Goldie Hawn.
Okay, I was explaining why it's a Hudson,
oh,
not.
sorry.
I know. Yeah. So, but here's why I wanted to bring it up. So it is cute and it's worth watching. It was definitely entertaining. I watched the whole thing, and if I wasn't entertained, I wouldn't have watched the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But they keep bringing up John Wick, and in the last episode, they keep talking about all the movies of John Wick,
Okay.
and they're applying it to life. And I'm watching it going, this is why everyone needs Streamingverse. Because, or it is for everyone, because everyone's some people go, I don't watch anything, so, I don't need to know about it. It's like, but we all relate somehow to media. And we have great voices. So people should listen to us. But it just reminded me, it's like, Streamingverse is for everyone because, like, even in a different series, they're talking about John Wick as it applies to them, and people do that in real life all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like what happened with his dog, and then he got really mad.
Right.
That type of thing.
Funny side note about that. A friend of mine will watch our show to calm down and relax and fall asleep sometimes because she enjoys the sound of our voice, which was like such a big compliment.
Yeah.
Because I was like, my parents watch the show and I appreciate it so much.
I'm sorry, but you putting your hand up was awesome.
Not the back half of my crusty looking rings now. Because I like sweat off all the pigmentation.
If anyone is watching on YouTube Live, where you can go and watch us on Harper Radio channel, Nina just put up her hand, and then of course like 12 seconds later we actually see it happen on the screen, so it was funny.
Because I did it again.
You're in a time loop.
Oh my god, I'm making myself... on this show, though, I do make myself out to be a complete idiot. And I promise I'm not all the time.
We all have idiot days, though.
Yeah, but they're all on the internet
that's
now.
True. That's true. They're here forever. I know.
Yeah.
I forget how public I really am sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's just... Like, I think, I'm Miss Anonymous here. No one really knows who I am. And then I think, but if they know the name of my show, I am so not anonymous. Anonymous.
You got it.
I got this.
Yeah, I know. I like to think I'm, like, super mysterious and, like, super cool. And everyone's like, oh, my God, like, what's she about? But then I, like, I cannot shut up to save my life. Like, Kelsey Ballerini wrote the song Overshare About Me. Like, that's me. And I don't even need a drink to be that way. I'm just like that. Someone's like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Literally what happened when I walked in here. But you could be a complete stranger and I'll just be like, oh my God, do you want to see pictures of my cats? Literally in class the other day, my home screen, because it switches, there's a picture of Batcat, my beloved cat. And it's Batman, not bad, because he is the best little boy. Okay? And they were like, oh, cute cat. And I was like, oh my God, let me show you. And I literally sat there to the point where my professor was like, okay, I'm going to get started now. And I was like, oh my God.
I don't remember our trip to New York.
Oh my God.
We were both sharing pictures of our cats.
Okay.
Like till 2 in the morning.
It was like literally 2 o'clock in the morning. It was for the IBS Awards to give the viewers some context here. We were nominated and we won.
Yes.
Best
talk show.
Best talk show. And this was like, oh my God, this was like this was a year ago.
No, we went February 23. So we won for the 22-23 school year.
That's right. I don't know what's going on. It popped up in my memories and I was like, oh my God, that was so long ago, but it feels like yesterday. So we're sharing a hotel room. We each have our own beds, and we're literally like leaning over the like shared nightstand, like, okay, here's a video of my cat. Oh, here's another one. And then all of a sudden it's 2 o'clock in the morning and we're supposed to get up for conferences at like 7.
Right.
And we're like, okay.
And we have to go find food too, because they didn't really have breakfast, and we both have dietary things where we can't just eat anything. So we have to leave the hotel to go get food in the morning. But we're up till 2 in the morning having our sleepover and talking about our cats and worrying about our neighbors.
Oh my God.
Because next to us were 2 other people from the trip.
Yes.
Erica and I forget her name. It begins with a Y.
I want to say Yuri, but that's just because someone was wearing a Yuri on Ice shirt.
So they're in the room next to us, and someone's banging on their door, and all of a sudden we're like, okay, we're on alert now because we don't want anything to happen to them. Like, are they going to open the door to a stranger?
Yeah.
You know? But then I don't know if we
A
asked that.
man came in.
Yeah, it was a man. We could hear the man talking.
And we were like, oh my
walls
God.
so thin. Like
Yeah.
this hotel. No, this was the newer hotel, so it does still exist.
Yeah.
We used to stay at the Hotel Pennsylvania, which doesn't exist. When you and I went that time, it was like the Sheraton or something.
Yeah.
But the walls were so thin.
They were.
And so we could hear a man in the room, and Nina and I are like, we're literally standing up very quiet,
Yeah.
listening to make sure nothing happens.
And what? It was like maintenance. Something
Yeah,
happened.
the heater didn't work or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I think I texted them and we're like, are you guys
That's
alive?
it. Yes. That's how we
We didn't get up and knock on their door.
Oh, God, no. They're about to be killed. We got to
Right.
make sure that we were witnesses after the fact.
Also, we had to go see Moulin Rouge, so
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We had things to do.
Oh my God. That was crazy.
Why don't we read some PSAs? We'll take
Oh,
a break
boy.
and read some PSAs. Whip out the PSA book. I'm narrating just like that show you were talking about, exactly what you're doing.
I was in so much shock because Elizabeth Olsen is an incredible actress and like I love her so much. But when she literally went, I was like, okay, this is not her. This is because like I've watched pretty much everything she's in. And this is not her. This is something in the writing because everyone was like acting like that. It was so strange. Okay. No, it's too long. Student Engagement sponsors free and confidential immigration legal assistance in English, Spanish, Korean, and Polish. In-person meetings are held in Student Engagement, Building A, 3rd floor, Room A336 from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on most Thursdays. That is Thursdays. I was going to say today, but we rerun on Mondays at 7 p.m. For a full schedule or to make an appointment, visit harpercollege.edu /, who knows, the one that looks like that, if you're on YouTube. harpercollege.com/undocumented. I'm done. I'm done.
I know the whole // thing is
They should write it.
troublesome.
And I'm looking it up.
I know it, but when you said it, I couldn't tell you what it was, if you want to know the truth. Like, as soon as you said it, I was like, which way is it? But if I look at it, I can tell you what it is. Of course, I happen to
Oh.
pick something that does not have a / in it. So, The Night Shift on Harper Radio. Weekend nights, tune into Harper Radio for The Night Shift, a whole night devoted to the alternative and experimental. You'll hear a variety of genres like psychedelic rock, folk, reggae, classic hip-hop, vaporwave. Okay, that's a type of vaporwave. Apparently, music we need to listen to. Okay, and so much more. If it goes bump in the night, it's on The Night Shift. I did that just for Matt because I have a feeling that that's how he reads it.
Yeah. for
Join your
sure.
mysterious night shift host for radio unlike any other. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. All right. Join your mysterious night host for radio unlike any other. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. on Harper Radio. Radio done differently. I think that's a good. I wonder if all the shows are in here.
I was just going to say,
Where's Streamingverse, Matt?
do we have to write one?
Vicky, we're gonna write one for ourselves and put it in here.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a section. Let me share.
Oh.
There is a section for the shows. We apparently need to write one for ourselves.
Okay. Can I share what vaporwave is?
Please do. We all need to be informed.
According to Wikipedia, vaporwave is a microgenre of electronic music, a visual art style, and an internet meme that emerged in the early 2010s and became well known in 2015. It is defined partly by its slowed down, chomped and screwed samples of smooth jazz, 1970s elevator music, R&B, and lounge music from the 1980s and 90s. That is a crazy definition. That's crazy.
This is like all the weird things that now exist in our universe. Because we go meta and we go, we're like,
Yeah, we're just
because like of the whole cat book genre I've talked about.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing that I was going to mention? That now people are writing books based on games. Like role-playing games are now books.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff. It's amazing, but it's also like, what?
Right.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Where did this come from initially?
Vaporwave is such a strange name. I
Vaporwave.
immediately thought of the what is it called?
I was thinking that people made music with their vape pens. Like that's what I was thinking.
I was thinking they were making music with the like Vicks humidifiers.
Oh,
And I was like, that's interesting. Okay,
I'm sure someone does.
I'm sure someone does. Exactly. On YouTube, there's a 5-hour, it's like study music, I think, because it's like a 5-hour thing.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Kind of like the like there's music for people with ADHD because it
Yeah.
plays at a different frequency and stuff like that, and music to sleep to, and the brown noise, the pink noise, all the different
Yeah.
colors of noise.
So apparently I probably have listened to it.
All right. Well, you can always listen to the night shift, 9:30 Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
There you go. I love this. I love these titles. It's 1993 and you're in a hotel pool.
That's amazing. I'm gonna have to look up Vaporwave and
I
play
look
it.
up stuff like this to study, but it's like it's like you're in a Chuck E. Cheese, but it's dark out and you're a child, and it's just like chill. Do you know what I'm talking about, Caroline? Okay. And then it shows you nostalgic pictures, and you're like, wow, I'm actually 6 years old and everything's fine.
That's amazing. Like, I haven't studied in
You want to do some of mine?
4 years. Sure. So the study music at my level at that time was just, they played Bach or something like that. You know what I mean? It was just that stuff.
Me and Bach. Sorry. I love Marissa. I love Nessa Rose. Well, not the character.
And again, that was like 5 years ago. It wasn't like,
Yeah. No, I know.
I'm not talking 30 years ago. I'm talking 5 years ago. That was it.
I know. I just, anytime I hear Bach.
Bach.
Me and Bach. And she doesn't even say it like that. The internet just made it sound like that. So I'm sorry, Marissa. You deserve better. And it's my fault, too. Sorry. Hello. I need a reboot.
I could use a reboot myself, but we could talk about our topic.
Yeah, we can.
So I feel like I messed up.
No, I did. Because I should have said, wait, Chris?
Which one?
But I didn't say that. Instead, I said, great. And figured we'd figure it out on air. So, I wanted to talk about, she is a child actor. Was. I'm looking up her official title because I'm so prepared today. Actor turned rocket scientist.
Mayambolic. No, that's...
What? Is there another one?
She did neuroscience. Sorry. She
Oh.
wasn't rocket science. She was neuroscience.
No, this is the CEO of a space company, which is called. Wait for it. Wait for it. Who am I? Wait for it. I don't care if she's married. I want to know. CEO of Northwood Space.
Okay.
Okay. It's a startup on a mission to create, quote, data highway between Earth and space. And it's already received $6.3 million in funding. Who is this amazing actor, you may be asking?
I think I am about 10 minutes ago.
Me too, Chris. Me too. Bridget Medler. Best known for her work in Good Luck Charlie. She played Teddy. She is also the iconic voice behind the song Ready or Not. Ready or not, here I come. The wind The night is young. Music's that one.
You did so much better than I did with this assignment.
No, I just know this. I didn't write any
Oh,
of this down.
gotcha. You're just like, no. I got this one.
No. She, because she disappeared for a while.
Okay.
Everyone's like, "Where'd you go, Bridget?" And then, all of a sudden, like, she graduated with a doctorate from like Harvard, and everyone was like, "Hello, Teddy. Like, good luck. Hello." And she's done more than that. Like, her pop album was huge. Hurricane, banger. I can't think of any other songs on that album, but I loved it when in like 2013 when it came
Right.
out. I still listen to Ready or Not all the time. Not enough to know the words, clearly, but she's great. She's awesome, and she's like really young too. Cause I almost said How I Met Your Mother. Good Luck, Charlie. That's the show she was on. I watched that when I was younger, and still occasionally to this day.
Yep. You went, where did she go? I mean, that's how you
yeah.
figured it out. Yeah.
I was like, I just told you, Chris. I need to go to bed.
Apparently.
I need to go to bed right now.
You know, I've done that before with actors who are in like 70s movies. Like, whatever happened, that kid was great. Whatever happened to him? Or 80s movies, even like some early 90s ones, like The Sandlot. There's all these great kids. And a couple of them are still acting, but a lot of them, that was it. But if you go back like to some other movies, even like some of the vacation movies with Chevy Chase, a lot of those kids, it's almost like they just pulled a kid off the street and went, "You want to act in a
Right.
movie? Okay." And they were in 2 movies and that's it. They're done.
Yeah, but the interesting thing about her, she had a massive career. She was a Disney kid, and you know that led her into her pop.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And she was in she was just on this. I don't know how recent it was, but she was on this Christmas TV series that I started watching on Netflix, and like she's in a lot.
Yeah. That's the thing I noticed though. People who leave acting, they still, for the most part, get sucked back into it at some
Yeah.
point, even though they were child actors and like, "Oh no, I'm done." Which one of the first actresses who did that was Shirley Temple.
Yeah, I know who Shirley Temple
Okay.
is.
So when she was a child actress, she made a ton of movies when she was like 4, and she was adorable and danced and sang and, you know, triple threat.
Right.
But in her teenage years, she wasn't as cute and adorable. I'm sure she was fine, but she, you know, and she left and she ends up becoming a U.S. ambassador, you know, to a couple of countries. And she was like this activist and, you know, diplomat. But there was no social media, so she was done.
Yeah.
Where now, and also too, there's other outlets. So like Will Wheaton, who was in Star Trek, he was in Stand By Me, the movie, and like his parents forced him into acting. And he really kind of left after he was a child. He was in a couple things and he does voiceovers, and he's developed games and
wow.
written books, and he actually does the narration for audiobooks as well.
Oh, I love that.
But yet, you know, Big Bang Theory comes on and they bring him on as evil Will Wheaton, which was hysterical.
Oh, I've seen that episode.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
I know exactly.
yeah. He's in a few. He ends up coming back for a few, but yeah, he's evil. Because when they first proposed that to him, they're like, "Okay, we're gonna have you be Will Wheaton," and he's like, "But I don't want to be me." And they're like, "No."
That's so awesome.
You're an evil version of yourself. And then he was like, "Yes,
I'm in.
But he truly doesn't consider himself an actor. But again, with how adjacent so many things are now,
Right.
he is still. Yeah, I mean, even
Absolutely.
though he wouldn't say it, but
I mean, yeah, like that's Bridget Medler. She popped up on some homepage for something, and it wasn't for acting or anything. She was giving an interview, like about not to any entertainment, to like some like other space company about like I don't know. And it was like I don't know. Okay.
you're just so funny. Space.
What else is she gonna talk about? I mean, she has lots to talk about. Actually, she's lived like 7 lives, and she's probably like 30. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was in front of the camera again, and I was like, wow, well, they don't need a spokesperson because like she's she knows how to handle herself in
Right,
front of a camera.
exactly,
Like, that's
yeah.
great.
Real quick, I just want to let you know
Yeah.
you're listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast station of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. The thoughts and ideas presented on the show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees. I kind of blinked there for a second. I was like, whose thoughts am I not representing?
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's okay. I was writing WHCM the other day, actually on my resume, and I wrote WCHM. And thank God I went and read through it again because I was like, huh? I had to read it out loud to figure it out that I messed it up.
What is that?
I don't know.
Were you going to say something?
I have another person.
Please share.
So I'm not really convinced she was a child actor. I don't think she was. Katherine Heigl, I don't think she was a child actor.
No, she definitely was full-grown adult when she was on Grey's Anatomy.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know that I really knew her before then.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah.
But I learned this through my mom and I put on SNL to watch one skit, and then we ended up leaving it on for like the entire day on YouTube, and it just like, keeps going and going and going. And then this ad came on, and my mom was outside with the puppy, and the remote was too far away, so I let it play. And it's Katherine Heigl talking about dog food. This ad went on for like 5 minutes. So then, as I'm listening to her, I realized she literally started not only like a foundation for like shelters, she has a dog food brand called Badlands Ranch Superfood Complete. One bag is $60.
Jeez.
I don't, it's 24 ounces, but I can't visualize 24 ounces, so I don't know why I said that. But I literally, when my mom got back inside, I was like, is Katherine Heigl lecturing me about dog food right now? Like, this is so strange. And I'm not really a big fan of her based on what happened with the Emmy situation. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Emmy situation?
This is my favorite thing to talk about.
I just know about the Shalonda situation.
Shonda?
Shalonda, what's it called? At the end.
Shondaland?
Yeah, Shondaland. That's what I was trying to
Okay.
yeah,
I was like,
Shondaland.
who's Shalonda?
That's what I meant. Shalonda.
Yeah.
Shondaland. Do you know my teacher here at Harper? I don't know if he still teaches here. His wife was roommates with her
Really?
in college. Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. Shonda Rhimes. Yeah, the Emmy where she was nominated for supporting, I believe, in Grey's Anatomy. And she was like, no, I decline because this character, this writing does not deserve an Emmy. Girl, the writers are the ones who made you famous, first of all. Second of all, if it's that bad, leave the show.
Right.
Which I think she got kicked off the show.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
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 Third, the writers don't get recognized. The people in the writer's room, the head writer, maybe,
Right.
Shonda. And unless you're, like, faking a terminal illness, like one of the writers did, and there's a documentary
Oh,
about
yeah,
it,
that's right.
Anatomy of Lies on Peacock, which is very interesting, they're not going to get recognition. So use that just to, oh my God, I
Yeah.
could go on and on. But she has a dog food brand. I don't know why you should care. I don't.
Actually, Steve Dahl, the other
Yeah.
podcast that I listened to, he just bought it to try it out.
No way.
Yes, it's so funny you brought that up, and I'm like, hey, Steve was just talking about this.
That's so funny.
It's really funny how Steve Dahl, I know you guys know, but
Yeah.
local DJ for years. He was in Detroit, started in California, and in Chicagoland DJ. He's been doing a podcast now for a while, and it's really interesting how I've been able to apply it to my personal life. Like here, you bring it up. I'm like, hey, I know someone who uses that. And a friend of mine's husband just had radiation treatment
Okay.
for the type of cancer men get, pancreas? No, prostate. Yeah, the P's throw me off.
Yeah.
Prostate cancer. So now Steve Dahl also has prostate cancer, and he's going to be fine in case anyone who's listening happens to be a fan of his. Well, I don't know if he's going to be fine, but he's had his radiation treatments, and now he's just waiting to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
But I've been able to talk to my friend. I go, oh, so it was like this. Oh, it was like, you know what I mean? I now understand what my
Right.
friend went through with her husband because I'm listening to Steve, and he talks about different aspects of it that I wouldn't have known otherwise.
Yeah.
You know, even just the cancer treatment, which kind of makes sense. Like you ring the bell when you're done with your treatments, but it doesn't mean you're cured.
No.
It's really just kind of like, I did the work I had to do. Like, but in 2 months I'll find out if it meant anything.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I have something to talk about.
Sorry.
In fact, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen,
I was going to talk about them.
they're amazing.
Yeah.
First of all, they had a countdown clock, men did, to when they turned 18, because then they would be legal.
I hate men. I hate
It was this huge thing that was around for a long time, and it's horrible. And part of me wonders, like, how much were these two, especially because they're twins, which doesn't help. And just the harassment they probably got, and why they were probably like, we are done. We are so done with Hollywood. But all the stuff they're doing right now is amazing. They're really into fashion, and they have different levels of fashion businesses.
In 2021, they designed Elizabeth Olsen's Emmy dress that she wore on the red carpet.
Nice.
And she would proudly say to everyone, "My sisters made it."
But yeah, but apparently they people keep asking them, and they're like, nope, we're not. One of them was in a movie a few years ago. It might have been the 2012 one that I'm reading. They retired in 2012. Beastly. She was a witch. I don't know which one it was. I cannot tell you.
You don't know
that.
which?
I don't know which witch it was. But because you can't miss seeing one of them and not knowing, oh, that's either Mary-Kate or Ashley. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they have like the Row, which is a minimalist but high-end brand. They have Elizabeth Stewart, which I was thinking, I wonder if they named it after their sister, maybe.
Aw.
And that one is more of an affordable line of clothing. But yeah, and they're also board of directors for an Italian footwear company.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing all the stuff they're doing, and we all still know who they are.
Right.
'Cause Full House didn't go anywhere, which makes me wonder, who is them on the Full House then? Or is she just gone? Fuller House came out. Yeah.
I don't know.
When either of us watch Full House, we all know it exists, but
Yeah,
the
see-
Fuller House, I don't mean the original, but yeah.
Yeah, I know Mary-Kate and Ashley as Elizabeth's older sisters.
Right.
I don't know them as like, oh, Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Right.
They're Elizabeth Olsen's sisters.
But they had all those adventure movies that they
And
did and
Elizabeth
stuff.
was in a couple of them.
Oh, how
They
cute.
forced her to be in it. So she's like a little baby, and she's just like wide eyes, just like, what am I doing here? It's awesome.
But that was a lot of money they got.
Oh my God, all of those films, there's so many of
Yeah.
them.
I'm sure there was probably books too, and
Oh,
yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
because it just all spins out. So they are really fascinating, but they really have stuck to their guns of no, we're done.
yeah.
We're
Good
not
for
doing
them.
this anymore, which is amazing.
Good for them. I can't imagine being a child actor and just in general.
No,
Like, I just... no. Jennifer Stone is so awesome. Do you know who I'm talking
no,
about?
I have no idea who
Okay.
Jennifer Stone is.
She was on Wizards of Waverly Place.
I know who she is now.
Yeah. She was basically my fashion icon growing up. She would wear like dresses of markers and like fish bowls on her head. She was her style on the show, her character style, was very weird, and I loved it because I was like, I mean, I wear sweatpants every day of my life, but like, if I had the energy to, I too would wear a dress made out of markers because that's fun. And when people are like, oh, this is so in right now, I'm like, I want to do the opposite because that's stupid. Anyway, sorry, enough of me harping on fashion that you were just talking about. She was diagnosed in like 2016, 2013, all those years, but one of the 2010s with type 1 diabetes. And from there, she went to nursing school and became a nurse. And the reason the world found out was because someone had their appendix removed, like someone my age. And they posted on TikTok and they were like, Jennifer Stone was my nurse. And everyone's like, you're just on a lot of pain meds. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, no, I swear. Like, she was my nurse. And everyone was like, girl, get over yourself. And she commented and she was like, yeah, I was your nurse. And so, like, people, like, I don't know what area it is, but, like, people now know the area and, like,
Oh.
I mean, I don't know that they abuse it, but they're like, can you imagine living in this area and, like, having a medical emergency and then you're just, like, childhood, like,
Right.
someone you watched every day when you were younger, like, being like, hi. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'm dead. Okay. Got it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's just crazy.
This isn't really happening right now, is it?
Crazy. Crazy. And I think it's awesome. Because, again, she just disappeared. And everyone was like, okay.
But where'd she go?
Yeah. Yeah. She's so funny, too.
Well, we could probably start wrapping it up. But I have something. Okay, I
my
don't know if
God.
it's positive to share,
Oh, no.
but it's good news I want to share with everybody.
Okay.
So I'm behind on watching John Oliver. So I was
Okay.
catching up this morning. And he was sharing a way that you can change your settings on Facebook so that and that's with Instagram too, because
Okay.
it's Facebook and Instagram because it's the same Meta, same company.
Love how you always say that with the hair flip.
So that they don't capture all the things you do on the internet and send you targeted ads. You can change your settings.
I think I've done that.
So, because it was John Oliver, it's the funniest website to go to.
Oh, okay.
John Oliver wants your ratelrotica.com. He originally got it because they did some rat erotica, like paintings and stuff
That
like
is
that, which
awesome.
is so funny.
Yep.
So yeah, John Oliver wants your ratelrotica.com, and if you go there, what you will find is information how to change your settings on Facebook or Instagram so that you can manage your ads and you're not going to get as many targeted ads from them because they get everything that you're on.
Yep.
You know, if you're logged into Instagram and you go to X site, it's now showing up.
Yep.
So you can go there and change your settings so you don't get as many ads. Because even if you
Awesome.
want to buy the stuff, I think we're so sick of seeing all this stuff shoved in our faces all the time.
Absolutely. I put the link, if you are on YouTube live watching us, I put the link in the description. Or not not the description, the chat.
I don't see it yet. Why don't I see your chat?
Are you on all chat? I mean live
Yeah, all
chat?
messages. Oh, you're on live? No, I have top or all.
All?
No, yeah, I have all. That's
Oh,
weird.
wait. Why did it delete it?
Maybe that's why I didn't see it.
Well, on this website, it also says to use a privacy-focused web browser like Firefox instead of Chrome and Safari, which
Yeah.
I have been hearing quite a lot of.
Yep.
So I'm going, because I'm the kind of person who doesn't remember her passwords because they're all saved,
Yep.
which is not safe.
Yes.
I'm stupid.
Yeah, I
Nice to
got
meet ya.
Bitwarden to start saving my passwords.
Who?
Bit, like,
Like BIT?
yeah,
Bitwarden?
yeah,
Is that an app?
yes.
Okay.
Let me make sure that I said that right because you questioned me and I'm like,
I'm sorry. I just
Oh,
didn't
my-
hear you right.
yeah, Bitwarden. You know, like ward, like
Yeah,
ward,
like
yeah.
Warden.
So I got that because that way it's it's encrypted. I have to have a password to log into it, so I have to remember that
no.
password. And well, if you do like a password phrase, then it's kind of easier to remember
Okay.
it, but it's still complex because you change things up. And I use that because that way I have all my passwords with me. But yeah, I don't want to put them on Google. I don't want Google to have my passwords. And I'm sick that it keeps popping up, and it's like, I have to stop this because like we will create it for you. It's like, no.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, security is
good.
everything. And like you said, the using Firefox is safer. Yeah,
I'm just starting to move over to it because
it's hard. Change is hard.
change is hard, and I'm used to something, and I get very I don't want to change.
Yeah.
But
well, and on Google, I don't know about you, but I've saved all my favorites, and so I know they're right there, and I'm like, and am kind of automatically logged in. And Firefox, it's like, oh, I have to create another password and get in here.
Right.
And my favorite, I just have to, just like my getting a new phone. It's
Yep.
a lot of work.
and you just got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's something everyone can do.
Well, thanks for listening. Streaming Verse, I think, we never left for a break. That's why we never told people what they were listening to for the whole.
Oh, guys.
Sorry about that. You've been
Oops.
listening to Streaming Verse here on WHCM. Keep it tuned. Up next, it's Mixtape with your host, Andy. And we will be back. Well, one of us will be back next Thursday, but you can always listen Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. to Streaming Verse.
Yeah.